Hey there guys, it's Arva here, bringing you a 100% race here today at the Indian Grand Prix for my career mode, and it's going to be an interesting one. 41% chance of rain, which means it's going to be an interesting one. And yeah, I immediately first off I want to say I will have highlights time-stamped in the description, so you can click the description to expand it, and there'll be some timestamps so you can jump to the highlights if you don't feel like watching the whole thing. If you do, you are awesome. Yeah, and if you're new to me, please subscribe for weekly F1. So at India, 2 prime stints. Considering the primes are those crappy hard tyres, I really don't feel like doing 2 primes. It's gonna rain though as well, so I'm not too sure. Gonna go option instead. And then, if that can last 13 laps, then these can last about 26. Can those go to the end? No, they won't be able to. Normal fuel mix. Probably have to be another option stint. I don't know. Let's just go double option at the beginning. Or should we'll just stick with the conventional one, shall we? We'll just go with the conventional one. Reset the strategy. Yeah, but we'll push this out to 14 laps. And I'll put that out to 37. And we're on the normal fuel mix. So let's run through my setup quickly. So, yeah, I've gone for... I saw that on the radar when it was 25%, and it said 10% chance of rain. And so I set the car up for kind of average, but with a bit of, you know, it's an average setup, but skewed towards dry. So I'm hoping that it doesn't rain too hard, but, you know, also at the same time, I want it to be an interesting race. So here we go. And I'm doing this live commentary, if you can't tell already. And I probably will have to take a break and stand up for at least 5 minutes at the 50% mark, in which case I'll probably edit that out when I edit this. And I'm just thinking, God, this is going to take me a whole day to render. Yeah, so I hope you guys really like this. Give it a like straight away already, please. This will probably take me like 10 hours to render. And even with my great internet, probably like 2 hours, 3 hours to upload. So here we go for a 100% race in India. I'm going to go off the line, and I'm not going to be used to the fuel mix at all. So I'm going to predict I'm going to fall down the pack. But we're coming into the first corner. Okay. But yeah, I'm not used to the fuel mix at all, and I'm probably going to mess up most of my break points. Got Nico Rosberg behind us. And he's catching up actually on the straight. And just managed to do that. Good fuel. Right, fuel fine. We're going to stay on the standard revs until the second stint, I feel. Oh god. The heavy fuel mix. It's not going to be easy coming through this section. This is probably the section I make the most time up on the AI. Oh god, going wide. Rosberg trying to make a move. It's coming down the inside. He's right there on my gearbox. Lewis Hamilton is on the back of the pack. So there's a 4-pack beginning with me. And looks like we're going to be the leaders. But I'm actually going to struggle to maybe keep this lead for long. Because that sector 2 is deadly to me. I'm just not making enough time up. That's usually the part where I make the most time up. Yeah, so, oh, no, I can see on the mini-map my teammate Mark Webber is on the back of Lewis Hamilton, so this might be good for me and Red Bull. Going wide a bit again. Not used to this fuel load at all. And going wide. Ooh, just managed to skip the gravel, but Rosberg is on the back of us. Rosberg's got us. He's powering past. I'm defenseless. Nico Rosberg has Jensen Button's overtaken. Wow. Jensen has powered past both of us. Jesus. Lost 2 places in the span of 1 corner. And these were the 2 that were leading the Korean Grand Prix last time in my career mode. Obviously Jensen Button went out and Nico Rosberg went on to win the race. But last time out, I lost pace to them. I crashed out at the Korean Grand Prix and lost my front wing. I'll be hoping that doesn't happen today, obviously. And I'll just be looking to finish. This is my first 100% race in F1 2012. And I hope it's not the last. I hope this doesn't make it the last one. So I hope it's not a bad experience. And we're charging. And we're going to try and overtake Nico Rosberg on the outside of corner 1. Coming in hot and just managing to make the move. So now we're near Jensen Button. Or we'll be in DRS zone. I think we might be. And yes, we are. I need to remember to brake a bit early because the high fuel will mean I can't brake too early. I mean too late. And I've got high pressure brakes on, which means locking up happens even on low fuel. Oh god, these S's are so hard to negotiate on high fuel. The car just doesn't feel like it wants to turn in. Oh god, that bump. I'm going to predict that bump is going to be the end of me on this race. That bump is so annoying. Caught up to Jensen Button. DRS. Right behind Jensen, but Rosberg has caught up to me. So now my engineer is spurring me on to pass him. Got DRS. I do it. We're catching up to him in the slipstream. Not yet. But Rosberg is charging forward. Lewis Hamilton's losing out at the back. Oh god. Through these S's. It's not going well. Oh god. Majorly wide there. Watch it out. Engineers telling me I got good pace. I just need it. I need to finish ahead of Lewis Hamilton. It's a must. If I don't finish ahead of Lewis Hamilton, then well, there's no chance of getting to McLaren. So I need to beat him in all the last 4 races. Got DRS. Only gaining on Jensen. We're going to go on the outside. And we've done the pass. We are ahead of Jensen Button. And we've gone wide on the marbles. Oh my god. I've lost it. I've completely lost it. Just braked way, way too late for that corner. And for this one as well. Going wide, trying to catch them up, and it's not being smart here. Alright, I'm just going to focus on my braking, and eventually I will start to catch them back. But the tyres are not being very compliant at all right now. Oh god, the tyres going. Alright, come on. I am faster than the AI by a good second, especially in qualifying. This is high fuel though, so but if I watch the braking, I think I can catch up to them. Going wide at turn 1. And now on the straight, Webber's ahead of me. Looks like there's some places changing up ahead. Locking up. I'm not being smart right now in terms of my braking. And the thing is, I knew I'd fall behind at some point at the beginning. It's just a question of I need to keep up with them so that when it gets to low fuel and I'm more comfortable, I can catch them up. You know, if they're 40 seconds up the road and I've got 10 laps and I'm feeling more comfortable and I'm a second faster than everyone, it's still not going to be enough to catch up. Oh god, that bump nearly caught me out. We're catching up to them. Oh, the tyres are yellow. That's fine, that's fine. Coming in hot for turn 1. Still went wide, but not as wide because the fuel is slowly burning. I think we should burn some fuel. Got 8 extra than we need. Let's burn it. And we got change of place. Lewis Hamilton's lost out. He's down to 4th place. At least I think he was. On the back of my teammate now. Or near to my teammate. Yes, Lewis Hamilton's lost out. He's down to 4th place. So that was a key move for, I think now, Schumacher for the podium. Oh god. Come on. I do like this track a lot. Not like, it's not my favourite. It's probably up there. Oh god. I lost it on that curb. Maldonado's behind me directly. I lost it on that curb just as I thought I would. Just as a few people have been telling me on Twitter. But looks like my teammate Mark Webber going side by side with Lewis Hamilton turn 1. And he can do me a favour here because I need to finish ahead of Hamilton. That's it. That's my goal in this race, to finish ahead of him. Because one... Oh God, I've lost it. I've lost it. No. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'm losing places galore here. Yeah, so as I was saying, my goal was just to finish ahead of Hamilton because that will secure one victory over him in the rivalry, but at the same time also help my championship. My tyres are going off. My lap times are poor. I am just losing it right now in this first stint. I need to keep with Lewis Hamilton though. That is a must. If anything, I need to keep it up with him. That's it. I'm not even thinking of the win right now. I'm thinking of keeping up with Hamilton. And we're catching up to Maldonado. Lap 9 here. Caught up to him. We'll be in the DRS zone. We're sticking it down the inside. We've made the move. It's a daring one, but we've done it. That's key. Mark Webber side by side with Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has gone down to 5th place. Thank you, Mark Webber, my teammate. That is key because now I can charge at Lewis Hamilton, pop it back into rich fuel mix, and let's try and get him. Coming through the S's. Still need to be cautious. Even though I'm on rich fuel mix and I'm trying to catch Hamilton, you still need to be cautious on everything. Especially the throttle. Not just there, could have lost it. Had to lift off a bit. Locking up majorly on the left tyre. Caught up to Lewis though. 1.4. Schumacher set the fastest lap of the race. 1:36. That's still pretty slow compared to the qualifying laps. Could have put it in the gravel easily there. Just managed to brake. What the tyres like? Tyres are red. DRS. Coming in hot. We're catching you, Lewis. We're catching. Oh God. Well, I could lose it on that curb. Going wide on the grass. Heavy rain in 15 minutes apparently. So this race is going to get spicy. Just been told by the engineer. Got DRS.
They're getting ready to receive someone in the Mclaren garage. Looks like Hamilton will be stopping within the next few laps.
Okay, McLaren garage is being prepared. Looks like engineers think it's going to be Hamilton ahead of us, coming into the pit soon. We're here with Lewis. We're going to dive it down the inside and give him room. Cursing it. Going to get behind him for a slipstream. DRS. Going around the outside. Switching it down to mix 2. We have overtaken Lewis Hamilton. So I'm happy for the race. But obviously, I will keep on going and going. And try and go for the win. But, you know, if I have to weigh up options and I'm losing, you know, my rear too much and I'm being a bit too thrash with everything, trying to catch up to get the win, then I will just stick it out and finish ahead of Hamilton. Rather do that than try and get the win and lose it. Really, if you think about it, this championship has been like Sebastian's real life championship in terms of the 2011 one. Except obviously it finished way earlier for him. But the thing is, I've had to do what Sebastian does in real life. Think about the options, think about what's really important in the race. And not be too thrash with it. But, you know, I really want some points. It's been a non-points finish for 3 races in a row. And Rosberg, wow, Rosberg's lost out majorly. He was all the way up in, like, first, I think, at some point. Because DRS. Locking up on the right tyre. We've got one more lap to go on these options, and they're already red, but we'll stick it out. I might actually cover off Lewis Hamilton and pit this lap as well. Not too sure. But Mark Webber's probably going to be pitting this lap as well, so if I try to cover Lewis, I might be in risk of having to wait for him to make his pit stop, and I'm very close to him, so no, I'll stay out until my pit stop, because then it's a guaranteed clean pit stop, unless obviously the team muck it up. Mark Webber doesn't come in. Neither does Lewis. So it looks like we're all pitting lap 13 and 14. But look, Mark Webber. Mark Webber's taken first. What, is that first? No, second place. Schumacher is leading. Look at him. He's out in front. Wow. Marcus Schumacher is way out in front. Mark Webber, my teammate, in second. And the top 6 are all really bunched together. Got the DRS on Rosberg. He's got the DRS on Jensen. That Mercedes will have the double DRS. I need to watch out. I've been locking up too much into this corner, as I've just been braking a bit too late. I'm not going to be brash going wide. Well, I'm not going to be brash with the overtake. I'm not going to try anything. I'm going to make it nice and clean overtakes in this 100% race. Because, you know, in a 25% race, it's worth it. Because there's a risk. There's not many laps to go. But there are a lot of laps. Obviously, there's 60 of them here. So I can wait it out. And also my tyres are going off very much. So I don't want to make a daring move and lose the rear or the front. Jensen goes into the pits. That means Lewis will be coming in the same lap as me, I think. He will. So that's good. We're going to be covering off Hamilton directly. Losing the rear. As we went over that bump, we lost the rear. Just need to keep up with Rosberg. That'll be good. Heavy rain in 20 minutes, it said, about 3 laps ago. Coming in hot. Jesus, broke a bit too late for my liking there. I had to really pump the brake pedal at the end to stop locking up.
This is exactly what we need. Push, push.
Alright, Mark Webber is steaming away from us. Lewis Hamilton's been losing out majorly to us. He's 3 seconds behind. So obviously he's struggling quite a lot with his tyres. We all are, but I think we're just coping with it much better. Coming into the pits. Going wide. And we come out. I'm going to take a sip of water. Lewis Hamilton stayed out. I've overtaken Rosberg. Yes, we've overtaken Rosberg in the pit stops, but Lewis Hamilton stayed out.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
Very weird there. So now we're out on the prime tyres. These ugly, crappy prime tyres. They're going to be even worse on high fuel mix, but Lewis Hamilton stayed out.
One stop left.
Oh, just managed to skip the gravel there. But Lewis Hamilton stayed out. He's making a daring move. 15 laps on the options. Those tyres are going to be very worn. Oh god. Cold tyres. Rosberg is behind me, so that's good. So I'll be behind Jenson Button, I think. Or is Jenson behind us as well? Oh god, we're on the grass. On the grass, going to leave Rosberg some room. Jenson Button is behind us. So we both overtaken Jenson, but I lost it there. So I've lost out to Rosberg because I just lost the rear. These tyres are cold. They're rubbish on low fuel, and they're even more rubbish on high fuel. Getting a good exit from that run though.
The car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
And my engineer just said I think Button's got full revs. Got DRS on Rosberg. We're going to overtake Rosberg.
You're a few places behind Mark.
Mark Webber's leading the race right now. Got Schumacher way out ahead in front of us, then Lewis Hamilton in second, and then my teammate Mark Webber leading the race. Rosberg's now quite behind me. Don't know why really. Oh, and starting to rain. I can just see a drip of rain there coming down the straights. That sector looks like it's going to be the first that's going to be hit by rain. Yep, I can just about see it. A few droplets. Don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but in front of me on my TV I can definitely see it.
We're starting to see light rain out on track. It's starting
Yep,
to rain.
engineers have said light rain. So maybe this will be a clever move by Hamilton and Webber. They might have both overtaken us. And they'll make one less pit stop. So I'll have to make another pit stop. They'll only have to make their first one. So this might have been a very clever move by Hamilton. And they're both pitting right now. I'm going to keep it. Unless they pit now. So unless Hamilton is trying something a bit stupid and is pitting for Inters right now. No, he's on prime, so no. I take that back, he is stupid. But look at that, my teammate is caught up to Michael Schumacher by so much. So it looks like my teammate will be on for a win. But Hamilton there has overtaken Rosberg, so I'm in the podium and Hamilton's fourth, so this battle I'm having with Hamilton is going to be for podium. But it looks like Rosberg's overtaken him behind me. Rosberg's overtaken Hamilton behind me, and Hamilton's actually dropped down so much, I think he might have lost out another place, so wow. Hamilton not having a good race right now. That's good for me. And now I'm going to try and catch Mark Webber 9 seconds up the road. It's going to be difficult. Oh God. Just took too much power into that corner straight away, so I had to wash it out by just easing off the gas and letting the car roll through. It's starting to rain quite a lot now. It's gonna be into weather in the next few laps, and I'm already bad in the rain on low fuel. I'm gonna be rubbish on high fuel. We're not catching Webber. We're staying with him though. We're staying in the 9 seconds, so that's good. Hoping we can catch him maybe during the wet stint. Alright, so using most of the cars.
We think the car behind is running on full revs.
Car behind is running on full revs. I've got 7 laps worth of fuel still left. I'll be burning that off after the rain stops. I might use a bit now. I'll use a bit now.
Watch out for the car behind. He's only 2 seconds down.
Rosberg's only 2 seconds down on me.
You make a mistake.
I'm catching Webber. He's only 8.4 now in front of me. He is getting wet out here. It's looking like Brazil right now. It's raining, but it's still fine to be on the dry tyres. And looks like Webber's lapping some people, so we're finally lapping some people. In this 100% race, it's always going to happen. But I don't know, sometimes I manage to lap people in 25% races, which is just crazy. Webber's 7 seconds dead behind, in front of me. Rosberg's 3.5. I'm slowly catching Webber. It's getting very dark here in India. The monsoon weather has arrived. So who are we lapping here? It's not on HRT because in this season, of course, my career mode. HRT are a mid-pack team. Force India, Caterham and Marussia are the bottom 3 teams in this season right now in my career mode. So it is a Force India, as I said. Hulkenberg. Oh god, lost the rear.
Current reports are suggesting an improvement in the weather. Light rain expected in around 15 minutes.
Oh god. Lost the rear there. And we burned like 1 lap of fuel. Let's burn some more.
Slower traffic ahead. Be careful when overtaking. They should let you through.
So traffic ahead. He's going to let me through. Thank you, Hulkenberg. Please hold up Nico Rosberg for me if you can. And he hasn't. Gone wide on the grass. It's getting very, very wet now. I think it's time for inters. It's definitely time for inters. Not getting any traction here.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Weber is now 9 seconds back ahead of us after that mistake I made by losing the rear. Lost me 2 seconds. He's coming to the pits. Mark Webber, this is going to be, we're going to be stacked up here. Alright, tyres, and I need intermediates. Oh, Mark Webber's just got out ahead, thank God. Get another sip of water. Why can I not go? What? No! What? No! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm behind Hamilton. Down to 5th place. I was in podium. But the stupid glitch has got me. I saw Athlete VG have this at Singapore. It's finally happened to me. Jesus. Oh my God. That is terrible.
The race officials have disabled DRS due to the weather conditions.
Gonna change down to standard. Well, it's not standard. I've got to go for it.
First position.
Burn some fuel. I'm trying to catch Hamilton. Caught up to Hulkenberg. Moving my way, man. Blue flag conditions. And Hulkenberg spun out. What? Penalty! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No, I'm not taking that shit. Alright. Flashback it here. I have to let the bastard through. He's blue flag conditions. Get out of the freaking way. So that's my first replay I've had to use. I was quite happy that I hadn't have to use one yet. So unfortunately, I got a penalty there, but I'm not taking that bullshit. I've already been screwed over with the pit stop. I'm not taking the stupid BS that their AI can't get out of the way in blue flag conditions. So I hope you guys understand. Visibility is poor. Going wide on that corner. How could this happen? Behind Hamilton now, and I need to catch him. Need. Oh, going wide. Kimi Raikkonen is catching me, the Iceman. Could he overtake me? He's in DRS zone. Lewis Hamilton's getting away from me. Lost the rear. The Iceman is on the back of me. Lost it over the curb. Oh God.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to
I've
brake.
lost it.
He's running full revs, maximum power.
Getting very wet.
Current reports are suggesting an improvement in the weather. Light rain expected in around 10 minutes.
Could it be maybe heavy rain weather? I'm losing it everywhere. Oh God, I've lost the rear again. Lost it. Lost it. Yes, it is heavy rain weather. No, no. Oh God. Jensen's going to have to stack up. Going to have to try and over. Oh God, it's going to be another stacking situation, isn't it? Oh, has Hamilton got out of the way? Yes, he has. Fuck's sake. Oh God. Oh God, I didn't set the tyres. Oh, that's a stupid mistake by me. I did not set the tyres. I forgot to set the tyres.
Track is clear. Track is clear.
I forgot to set the tyres. Do I just stay out when I have to come back in?
Wet tyres. We might need to change things.
Steering is an issue. Need wets. Desperately.
Wet tyres for next box.
Yeah, I made a huge mistake. Oh, wow. I'm going to lose the rear straight away. It won't turn. It's like having a front wing off in the dry. A HRT has overtaken me. Oh, God. Lewis is going to be so far ahead. And I've lost it. Need to replay that. Oh, this is the worst decision ever. Oh, God. I can't even give a little bit of throttle. Oh, going in the gravel. This has gone so badly.
We have a problem with
Kurz is destroyed. No. Even Hulkenberg's managed to unlap himself.
below where we were hoping to be. We need to see a dramatic improvement in the next few laps.
Oh, we're coming in for the wet tyres that we should have got ages ago. I'm so far down.
Exit now.
Let's look at the race director. So far down. All the way in 15th place. All these guys lapping. What's Hamilton lapping? 154s is his fastest lap. Alright.
You're free to rejoin the track. The track is clear. You're on full wet. The next stop is the last if the weather stays like this. Looks like the car ahead is trying to create a
No,
gap.
cuz.
Full revs, maximum power.
Come on. Come on. Oh my god.
We have a gap of around 4 seconds between
Hamilton
you and
is
the next car.
over like half a lap ahead of me. Oh wow. There's no coming back from this. At least not trying to get Hamilton.
We think the rain's going to ease up a bit in around 5 minutes.
I need Kurz. Desperately need Kurz. If Red Bull could get that sorted, then that would be great. Kurz is back online.
Kerr's back online now. They're going to fix the problem.
Using all of it.
Traffic ahead. Stay
Gonna make a
alert.
daring move down the inside, locking up. I've done it. I've overtaken Daniel Ricciardo.
You're in 15. That's 15.
And as you can see there, Hamilton is going across the last corner. So I've still got ages to catch up to him. I mean, not ages of time. I've got so much to I've got to basically go all at it. Got to make every lap count in some way. Oh, nearly lost it on that curb. And what comes to mind right now is what Tim at Mard UK said to me on Twitter before I start this race. 41% chance of rain, 59% chance of crashing out. Well, there's 41% chance of rain. It's pretty much 59% chance of me cocking it up massively. I just forgot to set the tyre. We're getting to the 50% mark, and as many of you know, I use my desk chair to play F1, so it's getting a bit uncomfortable right now, locking up. Probably gonna have to pause it at 30 laps and just stand up for 2 minutes.
Ricardo's 5 seconds behind you. 5 seconds.
Come on. Oh God. Lost the rear. People are coming into the pits. I don't know why.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
Alright, people are coming to the pits. What is this? They're all on intermediates. All of them. Apart from Hamilton. Hamilton's a wet. I've got to cover off Hamilton. So I haven't made a mistake.
On intermediate tyres, pit in and change yours if you think the conditions warrant it.
I don't know why they've changed it into. I think it's still wet weather tyre. Weather. I'm not too sure. I'll have to see what everyone does. So we're catching up to Kothkane.
Marks at the pit entrance. He's coming into the pits now.
Locking up on the right tyre, but just managed to get past him. So now we're 2 places away from points. Lewis Hamilton's coming to the pits. So it is interweather. Sorry. Senna just hitting his gearbox. He was getting in the way though. If he is that slow. I still think it's wet weather tyre though. It does feel like wet weather.
Suggests the weather is improving. It looks like the rain will stop in the next few
Getting across. See, look, I'm just waltzing past Perez. It is wet weather tyre still, I think. Let's check the race director. Everyone's an inters, but I'm waltzing past these guys. Petrov! Oh my god. What have you done? Are you serious? What was Petrov doing? So this all... I'm on my final replay now. Because Petrov is a complete idiot. Losing the rear there a bit. Okay, maybe it is into weather. Inters.
intermediate tyres confirmed.
Okay.
Go. There's some traffic.
Yeah, it is inters.
Watch out as you rejoin the track.
Because it's majorly dried up just as I've come out of the pits. Got Felipe Massa behind me. Hitting the bollard. Get out of the way, Vern. Get out. Going across Glock to overtake Vern. See, I don't get that. I just pit. And, I'm already behind Kothkane. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gaining on everyone though. Slowly but surely. But it's looking actually quite depressing that I won't be able to catch Hamilton. Because one, the game screwed me over with double weight. Because of Button. But also because I forgot to set the tyres. Which was the worst mistake I could have made. Petrov, get out of the frickin' way. Just move. I think the game, the AI just need to get out of the way. They need to throw themselves off the track if need be to let me through. To let anyone through on the game.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
We've been burning fuel for quite a long time. I think we'll change down to standard. Locked up. We're catching up to Kothkane. Hopefully, when it gets to low fuel, I can get on those options because it is drying out. Then hopefully I can just power past because I am a second faster than these AI when it's dry and on low fuel. So just maybe. Oh God, lost it. I've lost it. I need to take a replay. So that's where I lost it, so I need to replay it here. So no more replays. That's it. This is it. Whatever happens, happens. To be fair, I probably won't need a replay when it's dry. Oh, penalty. Oh, fuck's sake. This is too annoying. Oh my God, this race is so annoying. The gap is so large. Gap is so large. I've been in pits for so long. What? The guy I overtook and got the penalty with is right in front of me after. God. Come here, you idiot. Stupid Indian. I know it's your freaking home Grand Prix, but Jesus. So bow, my God. Just get, oh my fucking, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking hit someone now. Hamilton's coming into the last corner. You are so slow, move out of the way. You're just, what are you doing? Are you serious? You're so slow, and you're just so crap, but you still couldn't let me through. I know you're battling for position, but you're clearly slower. Trying to overtake Vern on the outside. Going wide. And he comes back on the... These AI are so freaking annoying. I'm going to pause the game. Stand up for a bit. Oh God, these AI are so annoying. They're just taking the piss. Taking the piss. So we're in 12th place, and we've got it all to do. Hamilton is all the way up in 3rd. Oh God, he's like half a lap ahead of me. Okay, break over. Let's go. How is Vern keeping up with me and actually overtaking me? Vern gets ahead of me. Sorry.
Wave yellows in sector 3. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Someone's crashed, I think. Yep, someone's crashed. Someone's gone through that barrier thing. Time to rich mix it. It is getting pretty dry here. Mark Webber's just coming down the pit straight, so wow, I'm so behind. I might even get lapped by them. Hamilton, there you can see on the mini-map, coming through onto the pit straight, so he is so far ahead. I think we might have to face it, guys. We might not be able to get the McLaren drive. Charles Pick, that was a bad decision by you, my friend. That was probably the worst move you could have made to try and let me through. But you've done it now. Can't do anything about it. Where's Senna? 9 seconds. Yeah, there's no hope to catch Hamilton. I'm gonna need like a miracle. I'm gonna need a safety car. The one thing that never comes out, I'm gonna need. But the amount of stuff that has trolled me in this game right now, in this race. This third sector is really the one that's all wet, and the beginning of the first sector. The rest of the track is pretty damn dry.
You're ahead of Vern by 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Was that Senna? God, I hope it was. Losing the rear. This is actually quite depressing right now. Oh God. So dry here, and then it gets proper wet in this third sector. Catching Senna. It's 5 seconds, so that's definitely him. Just went across to turn 1.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind.
That turn, that hairpin is so slow. It's really dry out here. Should I maybe risk it? And go on the primes? Do I risk it for a biscuit? That's the question.
Seconds to the next car. Push, push.
Catching Senna. Chance of light rain in 15 minutes. Are you kidding me? So it might not even get dry here in India. Catching up to Senna. People are coming into the pits. Dry conditions, I think, then. Yeah, it's so dry out here now. Even Sector 3 is dry. Let's just check quickly. Yep. Webber's still on intermediates.
We're faster than the guy ahead in Sector 1. Let's see if we can use that to
Usually you're told, due to the, you know, the weather at the time, don't try and think ahead. So I'm going to go for the option tyres.
Pit crew will ready option tyres for your next stop.
Alright, come on.
Go,
3.99, that's quite slow. Whew. Senna just gets ahead of me. Let's get the hammer down.
The car behind is running on the prime tyre. We should try and create a gap.
Oh, don't you worry, engineer. I am creating a gap. Car feels so great right now.
You're leading Senna by 5 seconds.
So I'm not talking too much, but I'm trying to concentrate quite a lot. Try and go as fast as I can.
There's only 4 seconds gap between you and the car ahead. Keep pushing.
Fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Suggest light rain in approximately 10 minutes.
They said rain in 10 minutes, they're saying.
That was the fastest lap.
So I've got to capitalise on the dry conditions.
Lap times are looking good.
On the back of Perez. Whoa, Perez. Wow, he was aggressive.
We can't let this guy hold us up much longer. Pass him.
Going into turn one. Overtaking De La Rosa as well.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
Catching Maldonado. Get that moved on. And we're chasing Kobayashi.
The car behind is on the harder tyre, so he's meant to be slower. We're going to need you to build a gap if you can.
So we're coming back at everyone, but it's still gonna. I still don't think we'll be able to overtake Hamilton because he is so far ahead.
3 plus.
I got out of shape there. I was concentrating. I looked at the sector time. Just interested to know. I was 8/10 faster, but that meant I stopped looking at the track properly. On the back of Pick, I got the DRS. I'm 2 seconds faster than my last lap. Are you serious? Hulkenberg, seriously, you've trolled me twice. That could have gone so bad.
Weather reports suggest light rain in approximately 5 minutes.
Thank you, Krewella. Alright, Kobayashi 6 seconds off the road.
Maldonado's behind you, 5 seconds adrift. We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs.
Caught up to Kobayashi. It's 4 seconds.
Excellent.
He's
pace,
right there.
much faster than Kobayashi.
Just
Keep pushing.
going through. I think the car in front, directly in front of me, is one to be lapped, but I think Kobayashi is still there in the proximity. Thank you, Glock. So that's Kobayashi up front, I think.
We have a gap of about 3 seconds between you and the next car.
Change to mix 2, just so I have feel for the very end, where I'll be at my quickest. Petrov being an idiot again. Wheel to wheel with Kobayashi, I go around him nicely. On the back of Alonso. No DRS. I thought we would have had DRS. Oh well. It's getting dark again though in this sector. So it might just rain again. If it doesn't rain, then I might have a problem because I'm on options, and these won't go to the end of the race. But if it does rain, then I've chosen well. Everyone else was on primes, but I needed to catch these places back up. But Alonso is giving me some problems right now. Oh no, I can see a few spits of rain, so I probably have made the right decision. Coming off the back of that corner, getting great traction. Undercut, Kurz, DRS, wheel to wheel with Alonso. With that pass done. Thank you, DRS. Rain, that's good. As in, I have not wasted the dry time. I've gone the option tyre, much faster tyre. I'm going to be able to use that to my advantage, and it's going to rain, so I won't have a problem of having to pit one more stop than everyone else to get to the end of the race on the primes, because it's going to rain, so everyone's going to have to pit. Try and go as fast as I can. .132.5, still pretty slow compared to my pole lap. I lost 2 seconds just there. That was bad. It's just because you're braking uphill, so you just don't realise. But yeah, no, my pole lap was I think 1:29.2 or something like that. It might have been even faster, not too sure. How the tyres looking? Tyres are orange. Lost basically the advantage I gained in that last lap. I just lost in that one corner back there. Bottom 15 seconds adrift. Again, coming into that corner, just too hot. Take a sip of water on the straight. Starting to rain, definitely. Oh God. Oh God, losing the rear a bit is maybe time for inters. What's everyone else doing?
The pit window is open. Come in
They
this
want
way.
me to pit stop now. But I'm not going to because it's going to rain. It is raining, so I'm going to need the wet tyres, the inters soon. So there's no point pitting for primes. It's been a good recovery, a great recovery really, up into 6th place from what, a lowly 15th. Still not good enough though. Hamilton will finish ahead of us. He'll gain ground on the championship and we will not be going to McLaren next season, it looks like now. Doesn't matter too much. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing season 3 straight away anyway. I was going to leave it until maybe the summer.
It's starting to rain. It's just like
So it doesn't matter too much, but it will matter when we get to season 3. But I guess we can just, I don't know who we'll get to join. I've got a few offers on the table from quite a few teams. I haven't got an offer from any of the top teams though. Best offer I've got is from Sauber. I'm not going to pit. It's going to rain. And so I'm going to stay out. Go on the rich mix for a bit. At this point, I'm feeling very uncomfortable. This chair is not very forgiving at all.
looks like the car ahead has a puncture. Car ahead
Alright,
has
so
a
this guy has a
puncture.
puncher.
Alonso's 5 seconds adrift of you.
We've got 10 laps to go. And it's starting to rain. I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait until I will have to go for inters. Probably now, I think. Getting pretty wet here. Let's see what everyone's doing. Everyone's still on primes. Surprised.
You need to pit in this lap.
I'm gonna pit this lap, I think. Pit for inters this lap. Charles Pick. And I want intermediates.
Intermediate tyres for next box. Intermediate tyres.
Gonna risk it for a biscuit. Okay, I've made a risky move. I've gone to Inters. Maybe a lap early.
There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track.
Sergio Perez.
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Locking up. It's still quite dry here in the first sector. See, people are coming into the pits now.
That's Perez. Go for the overtake.
Nine laps to go. Doesn't look like people are going to pit for Inters. I might have made a horrible mistake. But we get ahead of Perez. Come on, rain. Pour down a bit more.
Be aware, we're expecting the rain to stop in the next 10 minutes.
Rain's going to stop in the next 10 minutes. Might have made a horrible mistake. See, coming into this sector, it is quite wet.
We've moved into 8th position.
Coming way too hot. Thank you, the rester. Yeah, I might have made a huge mistake going on the Inters, because it's not worked out how I hoped. Oh well, it's been a dramatic Grand Prix. It's been a very up and down one, and it's ended on a down, I think. Nonetheless, it has been a fun 100%. Yeah, it's even dried out in Sector 3 here. Yep, I made a horrible mistake going on the Inters. Just the weather system is not good enough in this game. It is not good enough. It does not tell you enough. I was going to have to pit either way anyway, because I don't think I would have lasted this long on the options. But, you know, this game has trolled me today quite a lot.
There's a gap of 3 seconds between you and the car behind. See if you can increase the gap.
Oh, God. Six laps left on these inters. Not good. Not good. And DRS, we lost DRS. As you can see, there's a cross there. That's not good.
Looks like the rain is stopping. When we see a drying line, we should switch tyres.
The rain is stopping, wow.
At the moment, the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
Going so wide. Oh, I need a pit. Two points. Getting 4 points in 8th place is just not worth this.
Options confirmed for your next box.
Well, we've been here too much. I think we pit like 6 times. We have pitted 8 times in this race. 8. That is not acceptable. Oh God, that is not acceptable.
You're free to rejoin the track. The track is clear. Fuel is good. Fuel is good. We can move to mix 2 or 3 if you need it.
Oh well, let's set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, shall we? My teammate is behind me on track. He's going to lap me. That is not good. Oh god, I've lost it. Losing it. Tires are cold as hell. Look at my teammates storming through. I'm gonna get blue flagged, aren't I? I am. My teammate is going to win the race. At least he's going to bring home some good constructors points for us though. It's been a up and down Grand Prix, but you can probably tell from my voice, still quite disappointed.
DRS is now
8 pit stops, that's basically it. That's what killed the race. For me, it's been a very interesting race though for you guys to watch me go up and down the grid. But yet another non-points finish.
We're 5 seconds down on burn.
Trying to set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. .131, I think I can go faster. Not on this lap now. I've ruined that with the first corner. I think this race has been symbolic of what my season has been like. At the beginning, going quite well. Then disaster. Then a moment of glory as we come back. But then it ends in disaster. You know, because I had those numerous wins at the beginning, but then disaster at the British Grand Prix, and not very good at, you know, Germany, and then glory again as we came back from 24th in Belgium and 24th in Italy. But then disaster with 4 in a row non-points finish. We're still ahead in the championship though. I've been leading the championship from start to finish. Been doing a Jensen Button.
Seconds is the gap to you in the next car. 3 seconds.
Oh, this has basically been a season. This has been Braun's 2009 season. Very fast car at the beginning, and then it dropped off in pace. But because they had such a points lead at the beginning, we just needed to be consistent. And even though I have been not very consistent these last few races, I was consistent in the middle part. But I do need to score a few points in the next races, because Hamilton, I believe, will only have, I don't know, like a 6-point gap or something. It'll be very close yet again. Just like season 1, it will be going down to the wire, I think, depending on what happens in Abu Dhabi and USA. Change it up into mix 3. Mark Webber wins the race. I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. There's still some points up for grabs in the form of De La Rosa. Going wide. And we've bucketed it. Oh, guys, we just ruined it. I could have got 1 point for pride, but no, I've bucketed it, and might as well try and finish it. So we go all the way back down to 13th place. Even though I could have had the pace to maybe get a point. Oh, God. This has been such a frustrating but yet interesting race. And I have enjoyed racing it, even though it has come out in a really annoying result. It has been very fun. My first 100% race has not gone so well, but it has been a lot of fun. So we come round the final bend. And that's it. We are going to finish the 100% race in India. There we go, guys. We have done the 100% race at India. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please give this video a like. Comment below what you thought. Did you think the game was trolling me epically with pit stops and not telling me? Like, the weather system on this game is really bad, as in the engineers don't tell you shit. But yeah. So Mark Webber wins the race. Lewis Hamilton in second, getting 18 points there. Would you look at that? He's 10 points behind me in the championship now. This championship is getting interesting. It's going to go down to the wire, I think, guys, depending on how the next races go. And in the constructors, we're still 31 points ahead thanks to Mark Webber's great effort today. And yeah, so it looks very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, guys, again, I will have highlighted the timestamps, but, you know, if you watched the whole thing, then, well, you're awesome, and you would have seen that topsy-turvy Grand Prix. So, yeah. I guess that's not too much to say. Please give this video a like again, comment below, subscribe if you're new for weekly F1. I've been Arthur. I hope you enjoyed this long 100% Indian Grand Prix, and I will see you guys next time.